Today I have with me the brand new Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive, and in this video I try my best to exceed the estimated range VLTP, which is 702 kilometers. And if you will have to ask me today, I want to buy an electric car with the longest range but under 45,000 euro. This is it. Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive, probably the best money for your buck, or the best offer on the market when it comes to technology, range and comfort, and a lot of safety features, of course. And yeah, in this video I will drive the car. I will try basically to reach 800 kilometers. This is my target, this is my purpose in this video. And yeah, it's winter. This is the downside, because if you remember my last video with Tesla Model Y long-range rear-wheel drive was summer. This time it's kind of winter, and we will have maximum 6 degrees or something like that. We will drive in Germany, we will drive in Switzerland, and I will take you in some beautiful places, so you will see some super nice areas and mountains and so on. And another downside that we will start with is the fact that the car comes with winter tires, so that means the rubber it's a little bit bigger. That will add a little bit more to the consumption, but the good part is that we have the aerodynamic caps, 18-inch wheels, which will improve the aerodynamic. I will have the tire pressure perfectly like Tesla really recommend, and I will show you a little bit later in the car. Other than that, I will have inside the car as less as possible water, drinks and weight, but we will be 2 persons, the cameraman and me. That means we will add around 130 kilograms extra. But yeah, anyway, if I will feel on the road that I'm not going to reach my target, probably I will throw away the cameraman from the car, so in the last parts of the trip. Anyway, let me take the camera and let me give some information and technical data about the car and show you how we will start. Also, we are here in Germany, in Lindau at Supercharger, and we have the V4 Supercharger, super fast superchargers. I will show you also the speed of charging. We have around 40% battery right now, but I want to charge it to 100% and then we will start the trip. Enough with that. The technical data will be also in the description of the video, so you find everything about this car, this model here in Europe. Plus, if you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, you can use my referral code. You will find it in the description of the video. I think in the United States you have $1,000 discount, and in Europe you have 500 euro discount, plus I think 3 months free autopilot or something like that. They always change it. So anyway, link will be in the description. So let's go inside. So let me charge it. So as I said before, here we are at V4 Tesla, and you can see right here it shows you also on the new superchargers the price. So you can see if you block the charging station you have €1 extra every minute, and it's 0.58 euro kilowatt hour here in Germany. Quite expensive. It's more and more expensive. Now let me put it in. It's kind of heavy and it's kind of complicated to do that with one hand because the cable is relatively heavy. You put it in, you wait a few seconds, and then with green you can see it start charging. And let's see right here, because as I said before, we have 36% battery, and right now it starts charging. Whoa. And the charging speed, it's 117 kilowatt hour. We have the NMC battery, the same battery as you have on all-wheel drive long-range version. That means the charging speed, it's much better than the one from LFP. So it's not the LFP battery, by the way. Probably already know that. So the charging will stay somewhere around probably 150 kilowatt for most of the time. Yeah, pretty good speed. Probably in 55 minutes we will have a full 100% complete battery, so we'll stay here around 1 hour. You can see I already drive the car, and I start with 2.9 pressure in the tires. Right now it's already warm because we drive kind of half hour here, also highway, so perfect pressure in the tires, and we will see what kind of numbers we can get as we go ahead. Other than that, of course, we will drive always on chill mode, standard on steering wheel, and I will reset the consumption later. Also, I will deactivate the heat seater. I will leave the climatic system because it's kind of cold outside on level 1 manual and only on the windows. So the temperature is anyway pretty good. So yeah, it's not super cold outside, 7 degrees right now in this area, but where we go will be much more colder. And I will set also some destinations, and as I said, we want to go through the Germany a little bit, but also then back to Switzerland. Then we'll go around Zug and Lucerne around here. Such a beautiful area. So first of all, let me see. Yeah, I want to go here. No, maybe here, and then we go a little bit in Germany, and then in Switzerland. But I don't want to go on this route here, because I have to go to Austria. Probably we'll go on the other side to Constance first. So we go to Constance, and then, yes, and then we go through Switzerland. So first of all, the first trip is to Constance. So we go around Constance Lake. It's also a beautiful area, and then we go directly in Switzerland. So that will be the trip, but I will update you a little bit later. Also the charging speed 124. So as I said in my reviews video, also on other cars, guys, it's not, if you have a car that it's able to charge with 250 kilowatts or 300 kilowatts, but most of the time will charge around 100 kilowatts in DC. So yeah, I think it's perfect. It's more than enough anyway. So yeah, I will update you before we leave. Before we leave, a few words about the car, a few technical data about the car. So most of you probably don't know some of those technical data, and I want to give you before we start the trip, so you know what to expect, even though the technical data, as I said before, they are down in the description. So the price of the car, at least in Europe, 44,990 euro, pretty good price for what this car offers. The power of the car, 315 horsepower, 450 Newton meter. It's more than enough power to go around with it, and you can check out the test drive. I have a separate test drive video on my channel, and then I explain you a little bit more about that. The range estimated 702 kilometer VLTP. The battery capacity, because this car is built in China, for Europe we have the LG M50 battery. It's an NCM 400 volt battery, 78.1 kilowatt hour. This is brutto, and netto usable 75 kilowatt hour battery. In United States, if you are from United States, keep in mind you have a Panasonic battery, 82 kilowatt hour battery, and usable 80 kilowatt hour battery. Both of them are the same good quality, but they are kind of different, because the cars for United States, they are built in United States, in Fremont, at Tesla power plant. Anyway, top speed 201 km per hour, 0 to 105.2 seconds. The weight of the car 1,747 kilograms, plus 2 person, 130 kilogram extra, so you can calculate. Charging 250 kilowatt in DC or 11 kilowatt in AC. Turning circle 11.6 meter. Suspension independent double wishbone with coil spring on the front, and independent multi-link coil spring with coil spring on the rear. Great suspension, I talk about that in the test drive video. Consumption estimated 13.6 kilowatt hour. I hope in this video I will exceed and manage to exceed that number. Ground clearance 13.8 centimeters, and the drag coefficient, it's 0.219. One of the most aerodynamic car in the world, one of the most aerodynamic car in this class. And another thing that I want to point out is the fact that this car, it's for the moment the Tesla, if you want to buy a new Tesla today with the most range, this is the one. It has the most range from all the models, like S, X, Y, and so on. So pretty cool stuff. And the rear motor is the permanent magnet AC synchronous motor. So yeah, basically those are the most important information. You will find it also in the description of the video. We have around 89%, around 20 minutes to make it 100%, but I want to show you something really cool. I meet with the owner of this land here, or of this place. Usually, as you probably know, not all, but most of the superchargers, Tesla superchargers, are installed to the hotels area or something like that. But this one is really interesting. I meet with the owner of this land and this area, and he told me that he send to Tesla a request. If you go to Tesla website, you have an area there where you can send a request that Tesla will install superchargers on your land. And this might be a great business for you, a great idea for the business, no matter in which country you are. So this guy here, let me show you, let me turn around the camera to explain you a little bit better. So this guy here own all this land. You can see there is a hotel, but you can see there until where is the land, and then in that area as well. So all this land, it's his property, like personal property, and he write to Tesla. Tesla came here and install all those superchargers, right? And then he make his own business, and one of these business is the fact that you can also clean the car here. You put there €1 and then you can clean your car while you're charging. This is a fantastic idea. But also you can see those areas like lounge area that he create his own, and he make it like you go to toilet, right? And you have to pay like 70 cents to go to toilet, and all this money, he earned this money for this idea. But not only that, but it has also drinks, it has also like coffee and all kind of beverage and snacks and stuff like that. And in the same time, he create this so beautiful place, very simple, very cheap, because it's not a proper building. Those are containers, you know, like those ship containers which create inside this, and it looks really cool. Plus it's so clean and so nice. It has even pizza here. I don't know, guys, if in your country you have this, but you can also buy a pizza, because inside here it's like oven, and then you just choose the pizza that you want, and then you just pay it, and then the pizza will come out warm and nice. How cool is that? Super nice machine. Then you have like the charging. Opening hours is 24/7, lounge area, sanitary, snacks, coffee, pizza, kid area, and then you can go inside here. It's kind of free to go, and the place looks really nice, really clean. What you can do here, you can also relax here. You have this relaxation lounge which looks really nice. Also you can play Nintendo games around here, which is great. You can also relax while you're waiting for your car to charge. And then on the right side you have all these beverage drinks. You have chocolates and even ice cream. And then on the right side here you have even coffee, so you can kind of buy your coffee. And here you have the toilets, which look really clean and nice, but you have to pay around, I think, 70 cents or something like that. Anyway, it's a great idea. Plus inside there, if you look, it's quite clean everywhere. So it's a great idea from my point of view. I'm not going to stay too much inside. I don't want to bother those other persons here, but in general I think it's a fantastic idea. I think from the idea of installing those supercharger stations in certain areas, you can make also a great business from this. And if you have great ideas and you can collaborate with Tesla to install superchargers on your land, if you have a land that stays for nothing, you can try to do that, right to Tesla, and maybe they can install on your land. And then you can sell different items. You can sell pizza, you can do wherever you want, and I think this is a super nice idea. So anyway, I hope, what do you think about that, really? I'm really curious to find out what you think about that. And also, just in case you don't know, Tesla also opened the superchargers for other cars, like you can see right here, Volvo. It's charging, Polestar is charging right here. So anyway, I hope the car it's already charged, because I want to really go. It's quite warm outside and I'm really happy, and we are lucky today because it's not super cold for the moment until we go on the mountains. So yeah, anyway, it almost charged completely. It's 99% right now, and we still have 3 minutes, and it's still charged with 14 kilowatt, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it's pretty high for 99%. And then, just in case you're wondering, for 51, almost 52 kilowatt hour, we pay at 0.44 kilowatt hour, 23 euro. From 36% to 100%, something like that. So surprisingly is that here we have this price, and I think it's 0.44 kilowatt hour. It's much cheaper than the price that we can see on supercharger screen stations, where it's 55, something like that. I think the real one, it's this one from the car. because the car is also linked to your credit card and to your app. So yeah. Anyway, I will update you before we leave, because now we have 99% and we have 568 kilometer. Probably will go to 75 or something like that. I don't think we'll exceed more than 75. Usually it have to be more, but yeah, the thing is that the car is brand new and didn't have time to kind of recalibrate. Probably we'll do it right now, but yeah, I will update you when we leave from here. We reach 100%, that means 572 kilometers. We will probably have to pass this without any problem. Almost 23 euro we pay here. I have to reset right now the trip. We reset the current trip, we reset the A trip. We will check the A trip as we go in the video, so that's just fine. Other than that, I will drive with on chill mode, standard, just like that. And the climatic system for the moment will be off. 7 degrees outside, it's super hot inside, so it make no sense to have the climatic system on for the moment, because later I will let you know when I will turn it on. So yeah, let's start driving and we talk later. Just started driving. We have around 6 kilometers, 226 watt-hour per kilometer, so 22.2 right now. It's pretty high, the consumption in the beginning, because we kind of stop and accelerate and stop and accelerate. It doesn't matter. This area here around the Constance, we will drive around 80, 100, 120 maximum, but around there it's a perfect condition, I would say, for consumption. Also the temperature outside, if I'm not wrong, it's around, how many? It's 13 degrees. Oh, it's super warm. It's very nice outside, super nice weather. Probably we will see also the mountains in a very nice way, which I'm really excited. We are kind of lucky, and this is one of that beautiful day that you drive for pleasure. I mean, everything is dry, the road is dry, outside is dry, and it's quite beautiful. It's a beautiful winter day, I would say. Winter like spring day with 13 degrees, but 14 degrees right now, but a little bit later will be for sure kind of minus, because on the mountain it's also kind of snow. So yeah, we will see. But yeah, just to know, guys, we just start driving around Constance lake, and yeah, I will update you a little bit later. For the first part of the trip close to Constance, we have around 96 kilometers to go. The car says we arrived there with 79%. We will see that, but if we go here, you can see even deeper information about the consumption. So you can see the car tell me that we are estimated 0.7 less than trip projection. So we are better than the car project in the beginning. So you can see right here what the projection of the car and what it's our consumption. And also down here you can see what car consume until now. So only driving and everything else, I guess it's the lights and other stuff. But for the moment, the climatic system, no consumption. The battery precondition, no consumption, because we already charge it and it's warm. And elevation we lose because we go uphill 0.3%, but that's nothing you can do. But it's cool that you have all kind of info and information here. So that's quite nice. Anyway, more about that I will update when we stop next time. So yeah. So now we have a little bit of traffic around here, but I want to point out something. The climatic system, it's off I have in plan in the beginning to have it on level 1 manual, but because outside there are 13 degrees right now, I think it makes no sense. I stay in t-shirt here, it's pretty warm, the sun is hitting the car, and it's super good temperature. I think the temperature between 8 degrees or maybe 7 degrees and 15-20 degrees, you don't even need to use the climatic system. No AC, no heating, no cooling, because it's perfect temperature. And yeah, I will leave it like that. Also, the windows are not foggy. Look there in the left side right now. Go in the left and look at the mountains, and this is the Constance lake. It looks fabulous. It's really beautiful. A lot of people come here to make holidays, and also with camping and stuff like that. It's a phenomenal place. You can see a lot of people stay here and make pictures and stay on the kind of on the sun, on the roof of the car. You can see how cool it is. It's such a beautiful place. This is the most beautiful area on the Germany part to look at the Lake Constance. So now we are at the border between Germany and Switzerland, and sometimes they stop the car, sometimes they check the car if they feel like something is not right. If you have like alcohol, usually it's not allowed to go in Switzerland with alcohol from Germany, or meat or drugs and stuff like that. So usually they kind of check, but not all the time. From time to time they do those kind of checks depending on the hours, I guess. Or yeah, anyway, we lost around 15 minutes. We stay in traffic. It's good for the test because we have a little bit of traffic, but yeah, just to keep in mind, we have 100 kilometer until now, 120 watt-hour per kilometer until this time. So we still have 84% battery. Now we are in Switzerland, and to be honest, this car, it's a bless. Of course, the roads here, the asphalt, it's extremely good quality, but I'm super impressed with the ride quality of this Tesla Model 3. It's really good. Coming back from my Tesla Model Y, I have to tell you, I have to be honest, the ride quality, the seats and the comfort, it's much better than in my Tesla Model Y. And even at long trips, it's lovely. The sound insulation seems to be better, and I love it. I love the car. I'm almost 2 hours of driving and I'm almost sleeping. It's almost like a Mercedes here in the car. It's really pleasant. Another thing that I want to point out is that the consumption here in Switzerland seems to be better, 114 watt-hour per kilometer, probably because of the asphalt and the road probably are better. They have less drag, probably. I'm not sure about that, but it seems to be better, and I'm pretty happy that it goes down. Also outside there are 16 degrees right here, which is very good for our trip. Although we drive like most of the time 80, 100, 120, but I think the average speed it's somewhere around 90 degrees or 90 kilometers per hour, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty fine. We are in Switzerland, and yeah, we are on the track, at least for reaching out 700 kilometers, which is still a very good number for a car in this price range. So we will see until the end what kind of numbers we can get. stop for a while just to rest a little bit and stretch, because we already drive for around 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. I just eat a sandwich and now I just reroute and check around the surroundings. I will show you where we will go next, but I will show you also the numbers. It's a beautiful place around here. Also very good temperature for Switzerland in January, which is pretty impressive. Usually here close to the mountains it's colder, because you can see up on the mountains it's snow right there, but still good temperature. Let me turn around the camera and let me show you some numbers before we start driving. So we still have 64% battery, that means 369 kilometers, but I'm pretty sure will be more. We drive in Switzerland, this is only in Switzerland, 133 kilometers, 106 watt-hour per kilometer, which is great. And this is since start trip A. As you remember, I reset it in the beginning, 233 kilometers, 112 watt-hour per kilometer, which is great. We go closer to the 700 kilometer, and the plan is right now to go up in the mountains. From here we are close to this area. We were close to Lucerne. We came from Lucerne right here in this area. It's a beautiful area here, and it's also an airport around here. And then what we will do next, we will go up on the mountains between the Alps. Right here you can see the Alps with white. We go between the Alps to Andermatt. Andermatt, it's a fantastic place to drive. It's really beautiful and it's right up on the mountain. It's really interesting, and we will go around Andermatt and we'll go on the other side of the Alps, close to Italy, close to Locarno in Bellinzona. And from Bellinzona we will go on the right side. This is the plan, to go in Chur, right here in Chur, and from Chur back to Constance and then back in Germany. So we will see if we can reach this plan. I hope I can reach it. There are around 123 kilometers until Bellinzona here, so we should arrive there with 49% battery. We will see. I hope we can manage to do that, and then we will see from there how many percentage and how much battery I will still have. But it's pretty cool going to the Alps from a side to another. You can see those are the Alps that goes around here, and then we go to the Alps on the other side, so kind of on the other side and then back. So this will be a very nice area, super nice mountains. I have some bad news for you. Or for us, I guess, we cannot go over the mountains because we have to go to Gotthard tunnel. So the thing is that I don't want to go in the tunnel. I don't want to go through the tunnel. And I wanted to go on the mountain on those normal roads, but the problem is that the roads here on navigation didn't show you. But if you look in the phone in the Google, you will see that the roads are closed through because of the snow. In the winter, the roads up there on the mountains, they are closed. I was hoping they are not, because here it showed me that I can go there, but yeah, I just don't want to do that. So in the tunnel, I don't want to go and take the tunnel because it will take yeah, super long and it's boring. So we changed the plans because I want to stay outside and I want to drive through the mountains around here. So we will go around this Lucerne lake and we will stay in this area, and then we will go back to Zurich and Constance and so on in this area. So we kind of give up going on through the mountains, through the Alps. So yeah, we'll be fine like that. Anyway, we will change this route right now. Here it's also super beautiful, super nice. If you look left and right, you can see the mountains. It's Switzerland. It's such a beautiful country. I never can get enough of it, and I definitely recommend you to come here if you are a fan of mountains and clean air, ski or whatever. Definitely this is a country to visit when you have the possibility. We just stop around here, around the Lake Lucerne, and I want to show you something really cool, a very cool place. So if you come in Switzerland around Lake Lucerne, this spot, this place, this city around here, it's gorgeous. Let me turn around the camera. So we are right here in this area. If I'm not wrong, Ingenboch is the name of the city. It's on this area right here. It's so beautiful, and outside I noticed that it's super windy. We make with the car until now 271 kilometers, 101 watt-hour per kilometer, which is great. And then we have 111 watt-hour per kilometer on the trip until now. It's pretty fine. Look at outside. Look at this, guys. Look at this fantastic view. This city, it's amazing. We will go outside in a second. It's gorgeous here. Let me go outside. The point is that outside it's super windy today. It's crazy windy. I never saw so much wind, at least in Switzerland or at those kind of lakes. Look at the waves. It's like a sea. It's like a complete it's like ocean, like sea. It's crazy windy. Look at the mountains, they are so beautiful. This is a hotel. Look at, imagine you have your room at a hotel right there with this view. It's gorgeous. So Switzerland, it's one of the most beautiful. Look at the water from the lake. Because of the wind, it's so powerful. Look at this. Oh my God, it's crazy. The water droplets go up in the sky, or I think it's also a little bit of, oh my God, it's crazy. I mean, the wind, it's very strong. This is amazing area. It's amazing here. This is the car, by the way, and it's fantastic. Also in the summer, I recommend you to come here, because in the summer you can go also with a boat around here. It's so beautiful, but crazy. I never saw so big waves, and the water, it's so unsafe. But yeah, the thing is that because it's windy, or test, it's also not so good. It's against us because the car will use more energy because of the wind, but it's fun, it's beautiful. So I did good that I didn't go to the Gotthard tunnel, because I knew when I get on the other side will be dark and something like that, and I know this place, it's also beautiful. So yeah, we will leave from here, and I will also plan to go around the lake Lucerne. So again, we go around the lake, and then I want to make another tour in Lucerne, and then probably I will make another tour, or from Lucerne, from here, from Pilatus, probably I will go on the other side. But amazing. So we'll go around the mountains just like that, probably in some tunnels, but gorgeous place around here. On these twisty roads, the car feels fantastic. I mean, Tesla managed to set up the suspension in a big way. I love it. I really love it. I think it's so fun to drive on twisty roads. It sits perfectly on the road. The feedback from steering wheel to the wheels is just incredible good. I really enjoy driving this car also on twisty roads, on mountain and stuff like that. It's lovely, lovely. I don't know how they managed to make it so well. I mean, great suspension in terms of soft is comfortable, but in the same time it gives you that great dynamic and great control over the curves. So fantastic. I really, really enjoy driving this Tesla Model 3. Now it starts to be a little bit darker and darker. It's 5 o'clock and we are kind of up on the mountain. So in the last 21 kilometers, we get up a lot. So the consumption is almost 200 watt hour per kilometer. So it's 19.8 kilowatt hour consumption. But here, if you can see on the side, we have also a little bit of ice and snow at this height. So we are still going up before we going down. So yeah, this is also important to know that in this trip we go up and down. So we are all the way up on the mountain, almost on the mountains, because you can see right there we have also some snow in these areas. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. We have almost half battery, 51% right now. We still have left, and we have done 308 kilometers until now. So if we drive like that, probably we will drive somewhere over 600 kilometers. but I'm not sure. I still try my best to get as much autonomy as possible, but yeah, probably 800 kilometers like I have in plan. In the winter it's impossible. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Now guys, I just turned on the heating system because here it's super cold. Here we are up on the mountain somewhere on the upper side, and the windows start to get foggy, and I have to turn on the heating system to defrost the window. So that means we will lost a little bit of energy here. Plus we have traffic. I don't know why is traffic here. That will broke our video. Probably part of the energy, we lost some energy here because of the heating system. Also, yeah, I guess, yeah, we are just 320 kilometers, not so farther away. Plus look at this house on the wheels. Look at this, how beautiful is this? Kind of a disco on the wheels. It's so cool. Like movable house. I think this is fantastic. If you have like a business, they make a business on the wheels, like, you know, people go inside there and eat pizza and have fun, and they are on the wheels. They are kind of, yeah, going from a place to another. It's so cool, it's so interesting. But yeah, anyway, and look at this train, man. The trains in Switzerland, they are amazing. Look at the train there on this side. It looks it's so cool. I mean, everywhere you go in Switzerland, there are every single place you go, it's something interesting to see and something to remember, you know. Like every time I come in Switzerland, I try to go on some new roads, new areas, and every time I discover something. So even this area here, I discover it right now for the first time. I never been here, and also I never expect to have traffic around here, but yeah, it is what it is. so we have lost around 30 minutes, half hour, because of that traffic. There was an accident, so that wasn't planned. Lucky us, we didn't lose too much energy, because as you probably know, the electric car, as long as you have the climatic system off and you stay on place or drive slowly, you will not going to lose too much energy. But yeah, we still lost the time, which is not so fun, right? So we have like still 49% battery, and we have made around, let me check now, around 326 kilometers. Now, the cool part on Tesla is that they activate and they have those matrix LED headlamps, which help you in the nighttime see really well. And you can see right now, if you look ahead, you can see how nice the car kind of adapt the lights based on what car it's ahead, and if it's not any car, then it will you will see really clear, and the lights are white and super nice. So probably one of the best lighting system out there on the market. And with these matrix adaptive LED headlamps, based on the traffic, you can see right now pretty clear how it kind of stop the pixel and the LED lights around the car that comes from other lane. It's so smart. It's really smart. You can see in the images. Probably you can see it on the video right now. But yeah, I will, and I already have a video, separate video on my channel with this system, so definitely check it out. Anyway, I will update you a little bit later. Probably I will update you when we have still 20% battery. I want to go now in Zurich city, and then from Zurich I want to go to Germany, because I want to see, and I want to go to Tesla in Zurich showroom to see if the Tesla Model Y, the new Tesla Model Y is there, and then we will go in Germany. So see you later. Here we are in the same place, on the same supercharger from where we begin the trip. And before I show you the numbers, I wanna tell you a few information about this trip. And as you see in the beginning, we start with pretty good temperature, around 11 degrees, which is not perfect temperature for the battery and for electric car. Usually perfect temperature, it's around 22 degrees. Also the car will try to rise a little bit and to keep the temperature of the battery somewhere around 22 degrees, or even there. So the car for the whole for the whole drive try to keep the temperature at some degrees, and for this reason I think it used more energy. Because if you remember, and if you see my video with Tesla Model Y long range rear wheel drive, I tested in the summer and I reached over 600. I managed to reach 624 kilometers. Check out the video, it's already on the channel. This car and that car has an estimated range of 600 kilometers. And there was perfect conditions. This time we have here on the last 250 kilometer only around 2 degrees outside. Now it's a little bit better in this area, but where we drive on the mountains where was around 2 degrees and even colder. So that was affecting a lot the consumption in the battery. Also the tires are the winter tires, so those are affecting as well. But still even in those kind of conditions, and we drive like I think the average speed is around 90 kilometer. Most of the time I drive 125 was the top speed. I didn't exceed 125. Anyway, in Switzerland maximum speed is 120. In Germany I have some portion where it was no limit, but I drive 120 anyway. I try to drive with the traffic. I didn't try to drive too slow. I didn't try to drive too fast. So I drive somehow the same as with traffic, maybe a little bit slower than the traffic. And now let me show you the numbers and the result right here. Let me turn around the camera. So the climatic system, I didn't use it. I used it just a few times when was necessary to defrost the window, but other than that I didn't use it. I didn't need it until the last hours. Also, I'm so late because I stopped at supermarket, because today it's kind of Saturday and tomorrow it's closed everywhere and I have to shop. So I stopped for shopping for maybe 1 hour. I eat 1 hour, so that's why I lost a lot of time. Plus we stay in traffic a lot. We have some accidents and traffic, and I lost maybe 1 hour just with the traffic. Now look at the numbers, guys. The last trip, as I said, was super cold. Because it's night, no sun, and it's cold, it's winter. January is normal. So you can see last 55 kilometer, 172 watt-hour per kilometer. This is pretty high, but keep in mind it's pretty cold, and also the battery tried to precondition before we go to Supercharger here where we start. So that's why we had this big consumption. But for the most of the trip, you can see right here, we have 111 at some point, 110 watt-hour after I think 200 and something, 250 kilometers. So I think in the summer I have to redo this test, but for the winter, guys, I still think it's impressive. So I did until now 564 kilometers. This is crazy. The consumption was 123 watt-hour per kilometer. We use like 69 kilowatt-hour, and I still have 6% battery. That means 36 kilometer. If you add it on there, probably will reach almost 600 kilometers. But I think from those 36 kilometers I can still stretch a little bit more, so I can reach over 600 kilometers around there without any problem with the state of the car and the state of the battery right now. But what I want to point out, guys, is the fact that it was winter. It was pretty cold in the last kilometer. Right now you can see I get my jacket because it gets cold inside as well, because I have the climatic system off. But yeah, from my point of view, for the winter, for those type of conditions, I think the car managed to do very well, and I wish I have such a good range on my Model Y as well, because yeah, you don't have to stop as often. And I think this is a phenomenal car for taxi drivers, for example, or Uber drivers, and all those kind of sharing taxi stuff. Amazing car. Anyway, if you are on the market for an electric car with a lot of range, this might be the one for you. So if in winter, when we have kind of cold weather and stuff like that, even though it was dry, it was pretty good most of the time. The condition in the road was also windy, and right now it's also windy. I forget to I mean, you saw it on the road at some point. It was pretty windy, so that was affecting also the range a little bit. But yeah, in general, from my experience, I would say the car managed to do really well. So that was the video, guys. I hope you get some useful information from here. I will put the car to charge, and then I go home to sleep because I'm pretty tired. Other than that, yeah, hope the video was useful. If you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, if you need a referral code, I will leave mine in the description, also on the screen. Definitely you can use mine. If you have question, ask me. Whatever question you have, I will help you with pleasure. So that was the video. Stay safe and we see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.